beautiful and amazing crafters. Welcome to another video of Crafting with Shaneda. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make your very own business cards right in Canva. Now I do have Canva Pro and I normally order my business cards through Canva. What I like to do is I like to order a set of 50 business cards or advertisement cards. And then once I've gone through those 50, I like to change up my design and order another 50 more. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I want to show you how you can create your own business cards right through Canva. Now I'm going to start with a template size of 3.5 by 2 inches, which is a normal business card size. But the great thing about Canva is you can change your design to fit whatever size that you would like. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make a kind of an Instagram theme paged business card using elements in Canva that's available. And again, I do have the Canva Pro version. So to start out with my design, I'm going to start by bringing in some square frames so I can add photos into these frames and kind of mimic what an Instagram page would look like. I'm going to bring a circle frame so I could put my logo and then put my business name, and I'm just going to do a fake business name here called Dress Up Shop. And start playing around with the different colors and elements and start creating my design. So I just want to take a moment and welcome all my newbies to Crafting with Shaneda. We're so excited to have you here on the channel. And for those that have been with us from day one, thank you for stopping by and watching another video of Crafting with Shaneda. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. We try to upload a video every week. So now I'm adding the follow and message tab and just creating the design that I would like my business cards to look like. Using that circle frame, I'm just going to reduce the sizing and add about 5 more frames for additional photos to be on the card. And right now I'm just placing everything where I want it to be, and then later on I can just clean it up, tidy it up, and make it more appealing. So for my fake dress up shop, I'm just gonna go to the photos here and just drop and drag some photos into these frames. So I could just show off what my store offers. Now under my Elements tab, I'm going to search for Instagram icons so I can use some icons that Canva has available to add to my business card. So I'm going to continue to add more product pictures to my business card. And do you know, by just double clicking on the photo, you're able to maneuver it up and down so it can fit the frame properly. And now that I'm happy with the front of my business card, I'm going to start working on the back of my business card, where I will put my company logo, add a few of my QR codes for my different shops, and even add some social media icons to allow my customers to contact or even follow me on the different social media platforms. And the great thing is all of these elements are available in Canva. So now that I'm happy with the total design, I'm going to actually send it to Canva to print out this design and ship it to me, and I'll be able to choose to print the front and the back of my design. I could choose from a matte finish or a glossy finish. A great option if you just want to have your cards print and shipped from Canva. Now I'm showing you another version of this design because once I went to order my cards, it was giving me some red flags that the fonts were a little bit too small. So I went back in and decided to just change the layout of my business card. Again, looking for those Instagram icons, I have a plethora to choose from and just help and create my design to mirror an Instagram page. I decided this time to go with 6 photos instead of 9, so I would have more room to enlarge my font and make it a lot easier for my clients to read the writing. For this design, I decided just to use the QR code without the logo, and then Canva had some pink and social media icons, so I chose that instead and went with the white business card with a brownish goldish background. So I quickly want to show you an option if you wanted to actually print your business cards at home, and if you have an inkjet printer, which I do. It could work with laser too, but if you have an inkjet, I'll show you how I printed them from home. So I saved my front and back page of my business card as a PNG and brought them into a template, which is a full sheet of paper, 8 by 5 by 11 inches. And I brought the front and back images and just laid them on top of each other. I'll scoot in so you can see a lot better. And then I grouped that front and back of my business card and sized it to the sizing I wanted, which is 3.5 by 2 inches. Once I have my business cards sized, I'm going to duplicate the front and the back as you see here and just put the cards close to each other. I want to be able to get 4 going across. I'm just going to line it on my page, and then I'm going to duplicate that and continue down the page. Now that it's all aligned, I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything is centered using that pink line that comes up to let me know that the design is centered. I'm going to duplicate that page. And with the duplicated version, without moving anything, I'm just going to delete the back part of my cards, as you can see here, revealing the front of my business cards. So that way I know the front and the back are going to be perfectly aligned when I go to send it to print on my inkjet printer. Now I'm doing this again for my actual business cards. And I'm going to save this as a PDF file. Making sure when I save the file, I have the first page as the front of my business card, and the second page will be the back of my business card. So I'm going to go ahead and send my pages to print. You would do all pages if you just have the one design, but since I have 2 business cards, I had 4 pages, so I'm just going to choose the first and second page. and I'm going to print it in color, make sure I go through all my settings, and I'm going to print it with the long side. And I'll show you a little bit later what's the difference between printing on the short side versus the long side. This part really matters. So after I've chosen all my print settings from this screen, I'm going to go on to the print additional screen where I have additional features to choose from. I want to make sure to choose the correct paper setting for the type of paper I'll be using for printing. I'm going to be using glossy paper, so I'm going to make sure I choose glossy and best to get the best printing for my project. And I do have a HP inkjet printer, and I'm using glossy paper. So now that everything's all printed out, it looks great. I was able to cut it out by hand. I would prefer to use a glossy cardstock, but unfortunately my printer does not do well with heavy cardstock. So I just went ahead and printed it out so you could just see if you wanted to print and cut at home. And I just want to show you, when you print on the short side, it flips the back of your design. So that's why you want to print with the long edge, so that way it prints correctly. So I just want to give you that tip. Just want to get familiar with your printing settings to make sure everything comes out correctly. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned a little bit or a lot, and I'll see you on the next video of Crafting with Shaneda.